Hey Benny, can we go for a ride in the RS6?
Right now?
Yeah.
Let's go.
All right, awesome.
Come on.
Okay, so we're in the RS6 right now.
Yes, we are.
And we're driving to go and pick up an S6.
We are.
Now,
Fact.
What?
Fact.
What do you think the difference between these cars is, like, primarily?
It's hard to compare, even though the engine, this is that's the C7, this is the C8, so that's the older version of the 4-liter twin-turbo hot V.
Okay.
They were still reliable engines, and they were pushing a lot of horsepower, especially with like hybrid turbos. The RS7 turbos, you could push like 700, 800 horsepower. The C7 had the 4-liter twin turbo, but the C8 came with this updated 4-liter twin turbo.
They should be very similar though, right?
Very similar. If you look at them, they look almost identical.
Almost identical.
Almost identical. A lot of interchangeable parts.
This one is just a little bit newer.
A little bit newer. Updated.
With a good bit more power.
Quite a bit more power. It's just awesome that you can push 1,000 horsepower reliably.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's just so awesome.
What other car can you push 1,000 horsepower reliably? And not like it's not going to be dangerous.
You mean within reason? Yeah, well, that's just it. And within reason, I mean, you could say Koenigsegg, but again, that's just a different class of cars, and there's a cop. I want to say the BMW 4.4 liter twin turbo hot V, and they have the capability of pushing 1,000 horsepower. The problem is they have so many more issues than the Audi does.
Why is that?
BMW really had an issue designing those bearings.
Wow.
And they've never changed the design of those bearings, the clearances, the materials the bearings were made of.
You're talking about the rod bearings.
I'm talking about rod bearings. And for the longest time, I mean, it was a period of 10 years where BMW got sued. Well, for the longest time, it was a recall where you'd get a brand new engine. We did it once. And then after that ended, they did an extended warranty where you could buy the engine at their cost.
Okay.
We did it once, and you bought, I believe it was $7,000. And this is a completely long block, including valve covers and oil pan, of a 4.4 liter. And turbos were not included.
Wow.
And we did that for a customer once. That engine, if you were to go to BMW right now, I think it's $26,000, right?
But Audi, you're saying they got it right.
They never had that issue. We've never replaced rod bearings on a C7 or S6, RS6, RS5.
Yeah. That being said, though, when you compare the driving experience of this to, like, say, an F90 M5 or an F10 M5,
it comes down to preference from the inside. When you're behind the wheel, it comes down to preference.
Yeah.
They're both luxurious vehicles, in my opinion. They all have the same gadgets.
Yeah, it's true.
They can have night vision, adaptive cruise, all the fancy screens and everything else. So it really comes down to preference.
So this S6 we're gonna check out here.
This customer's had this S6 for quite a while. I want to say 10 years. So we've worked on this vehicle for a long time. We've heavily modded it, lowered it, wheels, wrapped it.
Okay.
It's pushing about 700 horsepower, and it's pretty standard, the stuff that you do to a vehicle, especially this vehicle.
Has the block been opened up, or is still stock
No,
block?
still the stock block. It's low kilometers. I believe it's 120,000 kilometers, and he doesn't drive it a lot. But when he drives it, he enjoys it. He's really good with oil changes. Doesn't cheap out on fuel. Doesn't cheap out on oil changes and maintenance.
And it's been reliable.
He's never had a breakdown. We just did the mechatronic, which is the transmission board, but that's pretty common on Audi's mechatronic. We actually stock the mechatronics for most of those because the C7, S6, the B8, S4, they're all the same. There it is. This car sounds really good too. Let's see it.
So this one sounds a little bit more throaty in the back end than
So this one, for the work that we've done to this in terms of exhaust, is like downpipes, and then everything else is custom exhaust. I think we only got mufflers out the back. That's it. No resonators, no suitcase, nothing. It's a split exhaust all the way to the back.
That's it.
That's it.
When you compare this to the RS6, which one do you prefer?
I don't think it's apples to apples.
It's the sedan versus...
Oh, in terms of that, there's something about wagons.
Oh, okay.
There's something about wagons.
Good man.
But I think that's shared with all the car guys.
You know what? There's a lot of people that actually don't like wagons. I think they're crazy.
Who?
You know what? They don't exist.
What's the name of those people? Oh, haters. But again, in terms of apples to apples, I don't think you can say a C7 S6 or a C8 RS6. Because these cars right now, you can buy them for like 20 grand.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And the RS6s, you can get them for about 160 grand.
Yeah.
It's a little bit different. So this car is a dual clutch, 7-speed transmission. The other car, have we confirmed that yet?
I think, yeah,
we did. I Googled it. It's an automatic transmission. That one has a stage 2 transmission tune on it, and so does this. And you'll see the difference. Once we warm up the vehicle a little bit, you'll notice the difference.
Transmission is a little bit more aggressive.
It's a lot more aggressive, and it's the beauty about dual clutch. If you know how it works, primary and secondary drives, one clutch for each. It's like boom, 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 boom.
The banging
on
gears.
An automatic, it's a little different.
I will say though, the automatic that's in that RS6 is pretty good.
It's very good. Here you go into sport mode. Oh, hello. And I think this one has more. Let's see. It has.
Oh.
A little more pop.
Oh, that sounds good.
Is that dirty or what?
That is. Oh my gosh.
We shifted, you didn't even notice.
I will say the exhaust is very intimidating.
And no drone.
No drone.
Nothing. Just like right now, all you can hear is just wheel bearings.
Tires. From the inside, I think this sounds better than the RS6. Oh.
Did you notice the shift? Did you notice the difference between a dual clutch and automatic? Oh, you didn't even notice the shift.
I didn't really notice the shift. We were just accelerating.
Okay, yeah, so it shifted. Yeah, it shifted in there.
That's the thing with the dual clutch, man.
So you know how the dual clutch works, right? It's
one clutch is on,
one clutch,
next one.
That's right.
Yeah.
So it's the split of a second. It's when the one engages, the other one disengages.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
And you know, other manufacturers are trying to get on that bandwagon that Volkswagen Audi started. Like, they were on the dual clutch game for a long time, right?
I mean, BMW has a pretty cool sequential gearbox in the later SMGs. I had my first, I think we've talked about it.
The SMGs, that's a single clutch, right?
That's right. Yes. So I had.
Oh my goodness. You don't feel the shifts at all in this. It is lightning fast. You guys can't hear it, but
this is what we call a mean machine.
This is a mean machine.
This is a mean machine, all right.
The RS6 is, I guess, a bit faster, but man, this is...
The transmission makes a difference, and the tune on this vehicle is designed to have that purple.
Yeah.
It's a slightly different tune. Again, on the RS6, you're very limited. It's 1,000 horsepower, but it's very limited. There's only one tuner that only works with very few shops. Very specific parts on that car. Why? It's brand new, but we're talking 1,000 horsepower. It's a 4-digit horsepower rating.
Not a lot of cars can do that.
No. With stock internals, stock reliability, 1,000 horsepower.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah, and it's crazy. I mean, the fun part is like when Audi's coming out with their new R8s, hopefully, they're gonna push nearly 1,000 horsepower from the factory, which means that's detuned, which means we're gonna be pushing 1,400 horsepower.
I feel like I might gravitate more to this than the RS6. I'm not gonna lie.
Ooh.
I don't know. Because the thing is, the RS6 is so fast.
I don't even know if you can actually say that out loud.
Wow. Yeah, you're right. You're right about the shifts, though. The shifts are a different kind of smooth.
Completely. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
There's not even a...
And this is Audi. This is what Audi is good at. They're so smooth.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this is a stage 2 tune, which what they do, they apply a lot more pressure on them. 700 horsepower, 1,000 horsepower. 700 horsepower, 1,000 horsepower.
What? I will say, in that S6, where it's missing in the actual power, the shifts are smoother.
Yeah, agreed. To me, this is not comparing apples to apples.
You're right, I can see why
It's like kind of like saying like taking an RS6 and an M5 and you start comparing, then yes, I would agree. But these are different, completely different generations.
Yeah.
Different engines, different cars.
They are.
Different price ranges.
So which one would you take? If you had the choice, someone said, hey,
this or this, well, I would take a nuclear submarine, but I mean, it depends on what they're handling. Like
A nuclear submarine.
Listen,
For
was
what
that
purpose?
random?
I don't even understand.
Okay. Well, because it's cool, it's more expensive. Like, I mean,
It's so random.
it's very random. I get it. Yeah.
But okay.
If somebody would hand
Hand
you the
you
keys,
both the keys.
it doesn't matter. Even if you were to be, even if that S6 was the love of your life and this is what you've always wanted, you would obviously take this, sell it, and buy
And then you can
16
get that.
S6s.
It's a good point. It's
Right?
$130,000.
So it is a little bit different.
And the amount of technology in here, it's just,
Yeah.
it's not really comparable. Okay, guys. Thanks for watching our quick little comparison of these two Audis. Let us know in the comments which one you would pick.
Stay tuned for the next, which is a Lamborghini Aventador and Audi R8.
Ooh.